What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Season Tellers. I'm going to start to try and get through some of the minor leagues, as really I've barely done any of them, bar from maybe the Championship. I don't think I did any. I did a couple of Saudi, in fact, and then non-Turkish. So I thought, you know what? We're going to start off strong with the Tellers. He is probably the favourites in terms of the Team of the Season for Liga NOS. There is, I want to say 6 out of 11, is it? Porto players in the team. Very, very Porto heavy, to say the least. This guy, 2-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. There's a lot of left backs, and I think realistically for me, Alphonso Davies is one of the front winners. I think Robertson, again, another one in my team anyway, that is there. There is another contender, basically. I think Tellez was the meta player in terms of his informs, his headliner, even his gold card was absolutely cracked out. So I'm hoping his Team of the Season is going to be the same. He's got pretty much the same rating, 94 rated as everybody else. So there's no real massive increase or decrease in terms of rating. Robertson and Alfonso are both 94 as well. He's a high work rate, 5'11", and his stats again. He's the sort of defender that I like. He's got stats in everything. Not one single one is below 74, I want to say. I'm just double checking. It's his finishing, and then it goes up to 76, 78, and then you're looking above 80. That's the sort of left back I like. A well-rounded, you can play him in multiple roles of a left back, if you get me. You can play him in left wing back. He could definitely do that. He can play just as a stay back left back. You could even put him as CDM if you really wanted to, on like maybe a super sub, and he most definitely probably could play there. You look at his stats. We've got the stamina, aggression, strength on the lower side, but again, you've got a chemistry style to kind of play around with. You could whack that if you find the strength is too much of an issue. His defense is already top dollar at 94, with everything pretty much being almost maxed out, bar from his head and accuracy, which, again, I'm not too overtly fussed with. I don't find my left back and right backs making too many headers, but it is already 86, which is already up there in terms of rating anyway. 91 composure is fantastic. 83 agility, 80 balance could be one that you want to work on. Maybe go with something like an engine. That would work. It would get the pace, physical, and dribbling up, because realistically, if you don't need defending, he most definitely doesn't need passing, and then shooting, you're not really too fussed with. So an engine could be the way forward, but it all depends on preference, in my opinion. I think if you want him more as a left wing back, somebody who's going to always be pushing up, maybe you want that little bit more of a finish, because you're going to be in that final third that little bit more. I'm not saying he's going to be in every single game, but you're going to be pushing up with him more. More than likely, you're playing with them left wing backs pushed up, and then you've got 3 at the back. You're looking to have them in the more attacking role, and that's where you'd want to have him in a shooting role. So maybe a chemistry style for that. He's got solid player, speed dribbler, and team player. I'm not too sure what team player and solid player actually do for traits. It's something that I definitely need to research a little bit more, because I noticed the difference between speed dribbler, technical dribbler, then you've got finesse, flair. You can kind of almost see what happens with them. But in terms of the ones that are kind of like just there, like solid player, what does that actually mean? So it's something that I've got to have a look at. If you know anything about traits, leave it down below. If you've got a link or anything like that, always pass it on to the down below. If you want to follow Twitch, Twitter, all of them, because I do a lot of these reviews on Twitch. I do packs, all of that good stuff. Go and follow them whilst you're down there. And if you want to go onto Twitter and fire me a message across or tweet me out with what traits actually do, before obviously I go and have a look myself, that would be always much appreciated. But let's get into the review then. He's currently about 400k. I've managed to pick him up for 390, so hopefully by the end of this we can sell him off for, okay, he's 390, so we'll probably be able to get the same sort of money back from him. So let's jump in and see what he can do. Oh wow, how on earth did that go in? Jeez, Allison, making a mistake more than anybody there. Tellez, into my Neymar here. That's a fantastic ball. Oh, okay, nearly. Let's see what Tellez is on the overlap. Okay, maybe not. I have got him on stay back, so we may have to push that up a little bit into the second half, just so we can see what his actual wing play is like in terms of pushing up, providing assistance like this. He's got a great pass on him. That's something that you really want to utilize. Don't know where that pass was going. Oh, Tellez. Oh, very, very dodgy defending there. I've just threw it to him, though. Fantastic. Oh, and he's made up for... Oh my God. Terrible defending. But we managed to get rid of it. Jesus Christ. But Tellez, there we go. Getting the head. Getting the little interception. It's what you want to see from him. He's going to be a very confident defender. I feel like he's going to be very, very confident in his defense, and his composure and everything about him is going to be really good. Tellez. Santi Cazorla's not getting away from him, and he gets it and takes it away. Oh my. Beautiful stuff. And we've got the ball going. Charging down here. Can we get a few string of passes along? Zidane's going to get in front. Into Ronaldo. And he's got his first goal for the club. CR7 packed yesterday. And he has got his first goal from just Tellez winning the ball back off Santi. And then a very lucky ball going round Ramos. Don't know how he didn't turn, but we managed to get it. And we are now 2-1 up. Tellez. Oh, it's lovely. Little 1-2 with Neymar. And back to him. Inside. Tellez seeing it out. Let's go for a little run with him. He's got the pace. Yeah, Santi's not keeping up with him there. Go over one more. Oh, he screwed up his tackle. Tellez is on the run. Oh, nearly. If I literally just went and did one less step over and went to the right, potential penalty incoming from Ramos. Over to Tellez. It's been fantastic. Not really put a foot wrong in the game, to be fair. He's got that overplay. He's got great dribbling. Nah, we can't. He needs the skill moves, and he could do a bit more there. This guy with 4-star skills going down as a left back would be absolutely crazy. Like, imagine that position where I could do like a Ribery spin. Tellez. Oh no, it's Neymar. Neymar's doing Tellez's job. Oh! Is he onside for that? How on earth? That is CR7 all over right there. Absolutely crazy stuff. How did he win that? It dropped past the guy. I don't want the celebration. I wish you could skip celebration but get the goal. I don't know how he managed to get Ramos away from that header and get the little flick as well. And the first match for Tellez did really well. I don't think he actually put a foot wrong in it. Managed to get the first win. Pretty impressive by that. Ronaldo getting man of the match. What did he get? Did he get any assists? Didn't get an assist. What did he get? 13 out of 16 passes, 9 out of 12 dribbles, 1 out of 2 tackles. I don't like looking at the tackles because I don't really tackle. Like, I don't manually tackle. I block, I intercept. That predominantly is what the game's all about. Very, very unlikely that you actually mean to go in for a tackle unless you're really good at it, I suppose. I'm terrible at it. So I try to stay away from pressing the B button, which, as you can tell from the whole defense, having multiple attempts and multiple misses, is very hard for me. But classic game for Tellez. I've always enjoyed his gold and his informs. So it's team of the season genuinely is no different, really. Oh, Tellez down a wing. Neymar providing. De Bruyne. No, he gets tackled by Varane. Tellez with the overlap. Oh, he's not found Neymar, though. Neymar's found him back. Just run. Just run. See if he can outpace Rashford. He didn't. Neymar! Yes! Tellez down a wing for Neymar. Tellez getting that tackle on Rashford and giving the ball away. We've got it out. We've got it out. It's fine. So going into the overall review for Team of the Season Tellez. What a card. Honestly, I think I read a stat just because I quickly took a break between just to do a little bit more research into him. He is I want to say the 4th top rated, I don't know if it's Team of the Season or throughout the entire game, statted card on the game. That's crazy. And I could see it, to be honest. Look at how many stats you've got. There is literally only shooting that's 82. But even that has some 91 and 92s in it. Everything else is absolutely cracked up. It's a fantastic card. He's very good at defending. I've got the points that he's very good on the ball, pacey, comfortable on the ball. I think that's obviously linked with his composure. Defensively is absolutely sound. You cannot argue with his defensive ability. It's always going to be fantastic. Strength-wise, it's a picky one because you can whack a chem style that makes it a bit better. Is the only thing you can really pick on. Other than the finishing, which again, you don't need on a left back, so you can't really put that as a negative, but he's got very, very few negatives. The 3-star skills, you could get 4 or 5. Again, not necessary. Weak foot, one you could have a little bit more of an argument for, because it's always nice to have a 4-star weak foot, or even a 5-star weak foot left back. It gives them the potential of whenever they're being cut inside, cut outside, that they've got a foot for each of them. With a 2-star, I'm not really confident with his right foot. I feel like it's going to make mistakes. Even with all the stats, 2-star weak foot is still on the lower side of everything. But again, that's probably the only thing that you can really argue with this card. Maybe balance as well, being 80 only. This card makes you really hard to kind of actually put into perspective what is wrong with it. Because it's a fantastic card. It's at least a 9. It could even be a 10 out of 10, to be honest. I've put 9. But then realistically looking at it, what would be a 10? There is not many left backs that are better than this card and probably are on the same level. Robertson is on the same level. In terms of pace and defensiveness, I feel like Tellez's all-round game is better. I feel like he links very much with Trent for me. Trent's got a very good all-round game as well. But again, he's got a few stats in different positions that is better. Like, I think his composure is obviously worse than Tellez's. But then you look at something like his shooting, it's better. That's like the trade-off. You've got a very, very well-rounded fullbacks there, and that would be the perfect scenario. If you could then get team of the season Neymar here, and then maybe like a team of the season Ronaldo, team of the season Mbappe, even a Eusebio or R9, this team then turns into the next level team. Like, it's already pretty cracked, but with these fullbacks, the 2 defenders here, I don't think there's much better you can actually do in terms of ability on the ball and off the ball. So Tellez for me is a fantastic player. Well worth the coins. I think, 400k I think he was still. That once it stops lagging a little bit. Yeah, he's just shying over 390. He's 100% worth it. With rewards, with the lightning round still to come to drop their price even more, he's definitely a pickup that you want. And hopefully, who knows, a red Tellez, I'd absolutely take that. I really, really would. It would be a cracking card and may even take over Robertson's spot in my eyes. I feel like both of them have got abilities, but even look there, every stat bar from physical is higher on the base, and I don't even want to look and compare them in between the actual stats. I feel like I said, Robertson will be a better defender as such, but I feel like Tellez as the overall game and what a left back now has to become kind of is going to be better for the long run, in my opinion anyway. And overall, just a fantastic card to use. I would highly recommend him. Very, very easy to link. You've got an icon as a centre-back. Could be a Brazilian. There's plenty to choose from. And then obviously you've got Neymar, who I can imagine is dirt cheap right now. Yeah, he's he's 200k. You could easily get that. And there you go. You've got your link straight off the bat. Very, very simple to link him. Even if you went for a team of the season Pepe, gives you the solid link right there, and then you don't need anybody else. Realistically, you're not going to go with Pepe, but you get my drift. It's so easy to link a Brazilian or even a Liga NOS. There's plenty of players out there that you can use. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.